We're back at the Robins Center after Richmond's big win over Davidson here today, along with Coach Aaron Russell, Robert Fish here. And Aaron, just a tremendous win for your squad. You know, we've talked a number of times. You picked up your first conference win, obviously, on Thursday and backed that up with one today. But we talked a number of times about trying to find a way to close out games. It seemed like today you were able to do that and make things, a lot of things went your way down the stretch, and some of the kids made some really good plays today, too.
They did, and it wasn't perfect, right? Yeah, we started to miss a couple free throws and turned the ball over a couple times. Just proud of the way that we kept our poise, and we did go back and watch a lot of the fourth quarter yesterday in our film session, and really proud of just the attitude. Our kids kind of laughed at each other, kind of busting each other a little bit for some of the mistakes they were making. And, we knew a lot of things went wrong in that fourth quarter, and we still had things go our way on Thursday, and then the same thing today. But, yeah, really proud of the way that we came in there. We knocked down free throws. I thought our defense was fantastic there at the end. We couldn't score in the fourth quarter on Thursday. Today we were able to score, but I think the big thing was just kind of keeping them at bay, contesting them at the arc, and really getting it done on the defensive end and the rebounding.
Davidson was 4 of 18 in the fourth quarter, and they were also 2 of 11 from three-point land in the fourth quarter. In the second half, it looks like they're 3 of 15 in the second half. So obviously that's part of that defensive effort.
And something you have to do against these guys. I mean, they're so well coached. They run their stuff incredibly well. That's a team that has a very solid chance, I would think, of running away with this thing and find a way to win at the end. They're a young team. They keep getting better. I've really enjoyed watching them over the last couple days. But our kids were up to the task. We told them here at the end, our defense was great at the end, did a lot of things really well. We played well. That's a team that plays incredibly hard, and I thought we matched that intensity, matched that effort today. And as much as today was great for them, I thought the last 2 days of practice, even before the LaSalle game, just have really sensed a change and kind of the attitude and the fun quotient a little bit. I think they're having a little bit more fun in practice with each other. That's key this time of year, and like I said, as much as today was great, I think we really won this game the last couple of days in practice. Yeah,
and that comes, I guess, a little bit maybe with building some confidence, too. So now the team is, as we like to say, I guess, learning how to win. That's the cliche we use a lot, but you have to go through that process.
Well, I'll go with another cliche, kind of getting that monkey off your back. Yeah. I think starting off 0-4, which this is basketball, so at some point here, kind of water finds its level, but I didn't feel like we were 0-4. I felt like we had played well enough. We didn't play well at St. Joe's. I thought we played well enough at Rhode Island to give ourselves a win. I thought we played well enough at VCU to give ourselves a win. And I thought even competed well against Dayton. So I really felt like we were better than our record. And coming out and getting a win against a team like this today, that's as good a team as we've seen out here this year. And that was a big win today for our kids.
So you look at the things you were able to do positively today. You also forced, even though you had 17 turnovers, you forced 19 of their turnovers. And, boy, Jade Hines-Clark continues to pick up steal after steal and be amongst the league leaders in steals. We talk about what she does with rebounds and points, but now 5 steals in today's game to stay amongst the league lead in that game.
Yeah, and I thought she gambled a couple times, but I thought she was able to control her body. I think the one time she had a period there, maybe kind of got out of control, trying to make too much happen on the defensive end. Maybe it was a little bit off balance at some of the offense, but just really proud of her. She's matured so much. She really gave us just an energy. Even when she wasn't scoring and missing shots early in the game, she had to be on the floor. The intensity, the energy she was given, and like you said, came up with some huge steals to get us some breakouts in the fast break. And when we were struggling there, that game, starts to get to 7-9 in that first half. We got some easy ones and some big ones there in the fourth quarter from her, too.
And she hit the big 3 there right at the end of the third quarter, which is, we've known for a few years that's not something she's done in the past, but this year she's stepping out and taking it and was open at the top of the arc and knocked that one down.
Yeah, what does Larry Bird say? You missed your first 5, I'm going to make my next 5. I mean, I think she was 0 for 4 maybe up until that point, and probably was maybe not going to shoot anymore, and then that shot that one because she had to. But I thought it was a great play. I thought we got open with a great screen, and so there's a lot that went into that. The ball ended up in her hands, and she felt comfortable enough shooting it, and that was a big shot. That got it tied going into the fourth quarter.
And as we look ahead now, you go to UMass. These 2 games at home, 2 conference wins. Carry that momentum forward now into the UMass game. Obviously, that'll come through in practice now that kids have picked up a couple wins, too.
And a quick turnaround, too. Obviously, we got to let our kids enjoy this one. And we probably have to enjoy this one a little bit, too, because we've worked pretty hard at this thing. But, you got a short practice tomorrow and then an early practice on Tuesday before we get on a plane and head up to an early game at UMass. But I really like the vibe, like the group that we're playing with right now. And be remiss if some other big performances. We haven't mentioned Angel Burgos today, but I thought her minutes in that second quarter were phenomenal and really gave us a boost, gave us a great energy and got her first bucket there in transition. but I just thought she played controlled, and she's been outstanding here in practice and really has earned some opportunities, and she really took advantage today.
Good. I look forward to seeing how that develops as well. And you did a lot of that with Klimkowitz on the bench, and of course you didn't have Emma today, so overcoming adversity is part of it. Right?
And that's what we've talked about, and I think that's probably the most thing I'm proud of most with this group right now.
All right, thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Good luck.
Robert.
We'll talk to you again soon. That's Aaron Russell with another Spider victory here in conference as Richmond comes away now with their second straight conference win with the victory over Davidson today. So we'll wrap things up. We'll visit with you again next week after the Spider road game, and then we'll talk next time around. Final 69-57, Richmond over Davidson. We'll talk to you again soon from the Robins Center.